I forgot to unmute my mic. Good afternoon, or good early evening. Maybe it's morning somewhere. I don't know. I don't have a watch. I don't. My name is Jeff, and we are, again, facing the encounter. Tonight, I'm going to be doing my round two games for the limited environment tournament that I've been playing with MC Deck Discussions, Solo Marvel Champion, and Jason Sketch. So the heroes that I've chosen from the draft that I've done is I'm going to be doing it's MODOK on Expert, Standard 1, Expert 1, and I'm going to be playing with my first game will be with Justice Aspect and Miles Morales Spider-Man, which I have never played before or on channel. So I'm excited to actually do that. I got to play Spider for the first time in my last game, and that came in very naturally. So I'm going to be doing Miles in game one. And then there's another character I'll be playing that I've never played with before, and that's going to be Drax. And I'll be playing him in the aggression aspect. So we will see how these games will go. So real quickly, just to go over my deck build with Miles. So get this popped up real quick while I get this all set up. Again, the show this is hit or miss with me, but I think I did it right. Maybe it's gonna appear. I don't know. Maybe. No, it's not. So I gotta put right here. This is how I make it show up like that. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, there we go. So this is my this is what I was thinking. I mean, I drafted into the Sinister box, and I have access to the Web Warriors, and if you have the power, why not use it? So I will be utilizing the fact that Miles Morales is a Web Warrior, unlike the OG Spider-Man. I think there was a card that you had to use. There was an upgrade that you could equip to Spider-Man or anyone with a Spider title that would make them a Web Warrior. But Miles comes with the on his alter ego. He's a civilian, and then he's a champion Web Warrior. So that kind of makes it easy. So with the justice aspect, I kind of was like thinking the foils will be good in case if I need to flip down. MODOK has a very high scheme, and he's got some pretty high boost icons that'll help him scheme. So the foil could come in handy if I need to make a flip down. From what I was looking at with Miles's kit, it looks like he wants to flip down a lot because he's got two cards in his kit. That actually, where is it? Yeah, so there's one called Jefferson Davis, where if you exhaust him, you can remove one threat from a scheme with the least threat. And then there was another one that actually like puts back one of his cards back into the deck. I believe that one was called something Dark Side. Where are we? I can't find it. Oh, because the other stack is over here. That was called Genki Lee. So you exhaust him, you can draw a card. Or no, that's not the one. Draw one card, and if you're in hero form, choose to discard one card from your hand. Alright, so that one's not his alter ego one, but there was an alter ego one that I saw. Or was that his? Oh no, it's his actual response. Okay, yeah. So his actual response when you flip down is after you change to this form, you can shuffle one Spider-Man card from your, which is pretty cool because it could be any card. That's in his kit because he's Spider-Man. Yes, thank you. So yeah, I found that. So and with his actual abilities, he's got abilities that trigger off like Venom Blast, which deal 2 damage to an enemy, and then you can stun it. And then he has another one where he can give himself a tough status and confuse an enemy. So my whole thought process on that, like that could actually work out beautifully because if I can find ways to trigger the Spire Camouflage, yeah, MODOK's going to have steady, so I'm going to have to take double things to, get him stunned or confused. But I can still get a tough on myself, and if I get to a part where I'm ready to make a big attack on him, I don't have to worry about his double retaliation that he's going to have. And also, too, there's another thing on here that actually interests me too, and that would be his where is it? This is card right here, the Arachnobatics. My strategy is going to be revolving around this card because it says right here that deal 2 damage to an enemy. If that enemy has a stun status card, you can deal 3 additional damage. If that enemy has a confused status, you can deal 3 additional damage. Well, here's the thing. Even though he's got steady, I still technically have a stun or a confused card on him because you need 2 to make them fully confused or stunned so they can't activate. So either way, I'm still fulfilling what the card says because there is a card physically on him. So I'm going to be using that to my advantage. And that's my strat that I want to use to try and get him down. So hopefully that goes. And then obviously I put some cards in here to help with the stat effects. Sonic rifles are in there to try to throw confuses on them. Resources for resources. Scare tactic was interesting. I chose that one. I didn't, I don't really have a other big pool in the other aspects, but I'm using what I got. And scare tactic is nice. It's since I'm playing around trying to confuse him. Once I get him confused, I can leave him confused for a little bit, and I can use scare tactic to throw some extra damage on him. It's only a 1 cost event, so that's little chip damage right there. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. So on that, pretty much it's again it's expert MODOK. So he has. So far, we'll just get this all set up. He does have. I get to use my MODOK tokens. Yay. So he is steady, and he does have retaliate 2. I feel like my retaliate token just disappears into a different container every time I play Marvel Champions. It is. All right. Cool. All right. First things first, let's get the. Oh, I have to decide which spot. Yes. So I got these other Miles Morales cards I got from MCDC. This one is from Winning Hand. It's pretty cool looking. And then his alter ego side. And then I don't know which one this one's from, but it's pretty cool looking. I don't know which one I want to use. And then of course we have the original one from Fantasy Flights. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll roll a die. Gotta randomize it. We'll use a D1, D4, and we'll say 4 is a reroll. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to be using the original. Bummer. Miles gets 9 hit points. Our obligation. That to the side. What the flip? So real quickly, setting up, create the holding cell deck, put 1 random adaptoid environment to play. Let's randomize how this is going to play out. It's kind of hard to look at something that you can look at. So we're going to do this. We're going to mix these around, and we're going to roll the order of which the cells are going to appear. It's all going to be randomized. And I'm just using this as an excuse so I can use my really cool Loki dice tray. All right, so we'll say this one's going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So let's roll what's going to be the last. We'll go in order of like whatever gets rolled. That'll be at the bottom, and then we'll work our way to the top. Or actually, now we just roll 1, and that could be the first one that's revealed. And then we'll roll the second, third, and fourth, how it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will be a oh yeah, no, we won't have to do it because there actually is 4. That's all right. Well, that's a 4. All right, so that's number 1. Okay. And now we'll say we'll do another random like that. We'll say 1, 2, 3, and then 4 will be a reroll. So 2 is the next one. Okay. And then we'll say even, odd. So this is for entry number 3. Odd number, and then this. So that's the holding cell that's going to be revealed. That will come in with 2 locks. We already know we get an adaptoid. We have to do our random 2 upgrades. Again, what better way than to just roll the die and see what happens. So we'll say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Rolling for 1. We reveal Psychotic Upgrade. One, 2, 3. 4 will be the reroll. And we get Sarah Garza Upgrade. So each adaptoid will gain Villainous and Psychotic trait. And then each Adaptoid gains Elite Trait and +1 attack, Overkill, and Ranged. None on this one. And then these will be put aside. And then we search for deck for an Adaptoid, reveal it. So upgrading the Adaptoids, when stage 1 will be completed, put one random set of Adaptoid environment in play. If there are no set of Adaptoid environments in play, the player loses the game. Otherwise, remove all the threat here, and then shuffle each Adaptoid minion from the encounter deck discard pile into the encounter deck. This comes in with 1 threat per player. And MODOK comes in with 14 health. What I forgot to do. Whoops. I think I had that going off my old stream setup. That's dumb. I think I fixed it. All right. Good. Adaptoid also has a when defeated effect. Remove one all-purpose counter from an environment. Name of the game is we're trying to get everyone out of jail, and then just kill them. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Make our strikes pure and calculated. Alright, we draw to our hand size, do our mulligan, sonic rifle, foiled, making an entrance. Actually, ooh, web shooter. Ham. Across the Spider-Verse. Wasn't ready for that card yet. Oh, terrible. Let's see. See if we can draw and do something. Damn. How about that? Alright, let's do this. Let's flip the Spider-Man. Let's do... We'll do one resource to get out a web shooter. Use this to go... You know, I don't know how I want to do this. I want to get rid of the Adaptoid. I think that's the main objective at this point. I already threw my across the spar over away. We're gonna have two of these already. I don't need to rely on this really, so let's do. Let's pay one for one. Let's swing on two on him. And then we'll use Power Within to discard, because we did a basic power, we discard that. Activate the Venom Blast ability. We'll deal 2 damage. Actually, we could deal the 2 damage. Could deal the 2 damage on that because it wouldn't be an attack. And I get 1 stun on him already. But I'm not really too concerned about his attacks. Let's throw the 2 on this. And then we'll just throw this, and then he gets a stun. And then I hate it, but we'll remove this. Put a tough on us. I get a confused status. See, he is mental, so he gets confused status on. Might as well use all the cards in my hand. Alright, and then it's ready up. So drop to hand size of 5. Scare tactic. Strength. Genius. Alright, cool. Heroic intuition. Alright, so one threat's going to go on to the main. MODOK's going to attack me. Do I have anything where I'm going to need to do... No. We'll just take it. So he's attacking for 1. What a waste. Lose the tough. Adaptoid's going to attack me for 1 and a boost of 0. I guess that works out. Oh, he's also got +1, so it was actually 2 attack. Right. So 2. So I lose 2. All right, and we'll get dealt a encounter card. Psionic Blast. Take X indirect damage where X is MODOK's scheme, and then confuse each character that takes damage this way. So his scheme is a 3, so I'm going to take 3 indirect damage, leave me at 4, and that will confuse me. All right, so I got violent pretty quick. Okay. Let's do 2 resources to get Genki Lee out. Play another 2 resources to get out a Heroic Intuition. And that will increase our thwart by 1. We are confused, so we can't really do anything with that. If we use Genki Lee, we can draw a card, and if we're in hero form, we're going to discard a card. I don't see that being useful since we're in hero form. He is... Threat's not too bad. I can't really thwart. We could attack, get rid of him. No one's confused, so this is actually kind of useless to us. We gotta heal. Let's flip down. So when we change back into this form, we're going to shuffle in 1 Spider-Man card from the discard pile to our deck. Let's bring back a swing in. Just because the threats could probably get laid on. Hopefully he doesn't scheme out. MODOK already has high scheme, and with the boost cards, he could pop it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take something back. So before I flip down, I'm gonna do the swing attack. Oh, actually, you know what? I should not even took the damage. He was stunned. So I'm getting 3 health back. No, he only hit me for 2. Alright, so that changes everything. Alright, so maybe I don't do that. Hold on. So yeah, so, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna try just... I'm gonna swing, get rid of him. That's good. Then I am gonna flip. Then I do the shuffle, which I already did. And then let's use Genki Lee to draw a card, which is the Power of Justice. That helps with the wild, I guess. Oh, and because we did defeat him, we can remove a all-purpose counter from environment. So we'll take 1 off of there. And we'll scrap that. We'll flip up. Yep, I got it. Thank you. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't choose this color Gatorade because of the aspect I was playing. I was just like lemon lime. I was gonna wear a yellow bandana. I just couldn't find it. All right, let's hopefully he doesn't scheme out on this. One threat goes on, scheming for 3, 4. Okay, well that's doesn't get any closer than that. So we're 6 out of 7. And counter card says, keeping the secret. I have great instincts. Exhaust miles removed from the game or discard game. I'm not doing that. Crazy. Why would we want to do that? We're just going to remove this from the game. All right. Unfortunately, we're confused. Remove one threat from a scheme with least threat. Oh, actually, that's actually beneficial right now. Let's do 2. Actually, we could. That's a hero action. Of course it is. I can't use a basic power. What do we do? Let's do this. Probably want to get this out. One, 2. Oh, actually, no. Before I do that, I could actually use Genki Lee to draw a card. Wait. Okay. Genki Lee, draw a card into a scare tactic. All right, cool. We'll do that one instead. Let's pitch these 2, and then let's get Jefferson Davis on the table. Now we got 2 supports that are good for us. Exhaust this. Remove 1 threat from a scheme with the least threat. Well, this is the only scheme in play, so we'll take 1 off. There, Drax down to 5. We'll flip the hero. We'll go ahead and play 2, 3, Spider Woman. We'll have her take 1 off. Bring it down to 4. And she'll take 1 consequential damage. We're still confused. Alright, so we get a swing in, which is perfect. Hopefully we can just use hers to block the attack. Hopefully he doesn't scheme. We'll be able to go ahead and use this, remove a good chunk of threat off that, and then we can actually, you know what? I just realized what I could have done. I'll exhaust this before I finish my turn, and I will remove the last cell, and I would have brought Garza into the game. She doesn't count towards my ally limit, and it probably would have been beneficial for me to thwart 2 off of that at least. So we're going to do that because that would have been an optimal play. And then the next holding cell that comes in is a mental resource, and it gets 2 locks on it also. Then she takes 1 consequential damage. If I can find the token right here. Cool. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. So if he gets a scheme, we have a foil to stop it. All right. Villain's turn. 1 threat onto the main. MODOK is going to activate with an attack. I will let. I really wish Web Life Destiny was in play right now. I could probably just block it. You know, I'm just gonna defend it. No, actually, because that messes up my thwarting. Will he kill me? He's only got one attack. I think I could take it. I don't think he's got a. I'm just gonna do it. Take the hit. Attacking me for 1, 2, 3. All right, so 3 damage. So that leaves me with 3 life. All right, and then we'll get our encounter card. It's alive. All right, so each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for an Adaptoid minion and reveals it. Deal each player who did not engage a minion that way a face down encounter card. So we'll go ahead. Oh, there's one right there. I'm still shuffling it. It's my right. It's my right to do that. Okay. That being said, we gotta get rid of that. I'm confused. We will exhaust our confusion. Oh, there's only one web shooter on there. Kind of screws me over with my wanting to use Otto's ability. It's alright though. We'll web shooter anyways. We will play Arachnobatics. We're gonna go ahead and deal. It's an attack, so I don't want to get hit with that retaliate. Oh, no, maybe we're not doing that. We gotta think of something else. We could, instead of doing that, let's do. Garza, Spider Woman, 4 damage onto him. Let's spend the 1 resource. Bring in Otto. We don't have a tech card, so there's nothing for us to ready up. Let's play 2. Well, I mean, actually, we could use Davis. Not Davis, but let's use Genki Lee. We'll take the draw, and then we'll just discard the one that's going to be less useful. So I won't get my swing in. I will, however. We're going to play it. We'll remove this, use our camouflage ability. We get a tough. And we also confuse an enemy. All right, so MODOK's fully confused now. Might as well just get rid of him. He's gone. Unfortunately, I really wish I had Web of Life Destiny out so I could utilize card draw right now, but unfortunately, it's not in the cards. We're going to flip down. Oh, we get to remove one counter off of this. We're going to flip down. We're going to shuffle a Spider-Man card back into our deck. Let's bring back a web shooter. Those are fun. Resources are good. Actually, Jessica's gone too. And then we don't have to worry about that. We're good. Oh, there it is. He's confused. Caught off guard. Well, you know what? All right. Oh, also, we'll use this. Get rid of that. Draw a card. It's a web shooter. Cool. Love it. Let's do it. Flip in. We're gonna play Web of Life of Destiny for free. We'll spend one resource to put in our web shooter. We'll spend two mental resources to get rid of that. Got the Psionic Human. His response also here is after this ally thwarts, remove one lock counter from a holding cell. All right, and then can't do anything with this. We could. We actually got this under control. Let's use Spider-Man Hobie Brown. And let's play Double Life. He's physical resource, one resource, change your form. If you paid a physical resource for your identity, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and get ourselves another heal. And then we get to give ourselves another Spider-Man card back into our deck. Which... Let's get that one in. Actually, we should probably go for the... Should go with that one. That's what I'm thinking. That was my whole where my brain was going when I was looking at the at his kit. All right, and then we can hold on to this. That'll give us if we need it. So we'll hold on to that. So I mean, it's possible he might get the advance, just because we haven't hit. Oh no, we've only hit one advance. Yeah, so there is, we still got that one advance. There's no adaptoids on the field. So why not take the free flip down, get up to full health? Because we got the tough also. And we got our heroic intuition back. Okay. Next round. Put the threat on. MODOK is going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. So he's now 6 out of 7 on that. So this is where he probably gets the advance. And nope, it's an under fire. So we're going to reveal the top card and then surge. So we're going to reveal a aim jailer. And he does have guard. When revealed, the aim jailer attacks the rescue ally with the fewest remaining hit points. Dumb. Okay, so Sarah gets hit for 2. So she's got 4 health on her now. So if she takes 1 more damage, she'll get put back into jail. And then we're going to use our surge, and then MODOK gets the focusing crystal. So this gets attached to MODOK, and then after MODOK's hit points are reset, then we can discard the card. He gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. And this also will put acceleration onto the main. So just for clarification, the way I do things with acceleration, if it is an icon, I will just put it right here to let myself know that I can remove this. If it does become a permanent one, I put it on top of the card. Unless I if I ever get a different color coded one, then that'll be my permanent ones. But that's how I do it. Or I guess I could just done that, but I don't know. I like to mix it up. Okay, so that will complete the villain turn, and it's on us. Now we have a jailer to get rid of, and yeah. Oh, I love this card. Yeah, I threw this card into the deck too, making entrance. When I was reading it, this actually works out pretty nicely, especially if I use my thwart. And if I remove all the threat, that's why I put heroic intuition into him, because then if he clears it, then I can just heal myself too, and I don't have to worry about flipping down. So we're gonna do Genki to get a card, which is energy, which is cool. Jefferson Davis will remove 1 threat here for us, bringing that down to 6. We are going to flip to Spider-Man. Let's use the power of justice because we have it. And we can just put heroic intuition on us. Well, this should have been removed, but it's back now, so no harm. It's not like we were thwarting anyways. Let's do 1 resource. Let's use this as for a physical, and then we'll use making an entrance for a physical to remove a lock. We'll play... Okay, so let's do this. We're going to use double energy resource. We're going to use a web shot. We're going to deal 4 damage to an enemy. If you pay this card using a energy resource, we can resolve Spider-Man's Venom Blast ability. Venom Blast is a special, and it deals 2 damage. It's not an attack, so I won't take Retaliate. So we kill the aim jailer. And then we deal 2 damage to MODOK, which we don't get hit with retaliate because it's not an attack. And then we get to throw a stun onto him. A stun card, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's cool. So we'll go ahead and thwart 1 off this. After this ally thwarts, remove 1 lock counter from a holding cell. So now we go ahead and we get Strong and Human to play. And then this gets 2 on it, which this gives double energy resources. Next thing we'll do... What does she do? She just comes in with toughness. So we got a blocker at least. Actually, I could just use her and just... I kind of like the way this is looking right now. Let's put damage on him. That advance, I know that advance is in there. So we have 3. Let's play it safe. Let's take 3 off. Because he also got the acceleration. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna pitch this. I'm gonna hold on to the swing in. And let's ready up. So ideally what we can do here now is if we can get this last Inhuman out, we can just go straight for the kill on MODOK. Alright. But we're getting another encounter card, so let's have some fun. 3. Oh, we have a defense against that advance now. So 3, 4, 5. And a plan B. We'll take our encounter card. That plan B might come in handy. There's always a plan B. Ace in the hole. Alright, so 2 goes on. So this goes up to 3. MODOK is going to attack for 1 and, or I'm sorry, 2 and a boost. You know what? We'll just take the hit because we do have tough. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, 4, and we say that's cool. And then we'll be dealt another encounter card. So the first one is going to be revealed as the advance. So MODOK is going to scheme for a base of 3, and we're going to use our foiled. So in the boost card is turn face up, cancel all the boost icons. So we cancel both of those. The Adaptoid will get his effect to be shuffled back into the encounter deck. And that's how you foil. So he only gets to put 3 threat onto the main. Oh wait, no, I think that no, he's got 4. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, he gets it no matter what. I wasted the foil. That popped. Oh, unfortunate. No. Well, at least all the advances are gone now. Alright, so we remove all the threats, and then we're going to get another random encounter. So we just won't look at it. That one. Strong upgrade. So now they get another additional attack by 1. So now all the Adaptoids have +2 attack. So just... Oh, and they get toughness. Alright, and then Well, no, honestly, too. Since it was gonna pop no matter what, then there's no point in me even using that foiled anyways. So I'm not throwing it away because it wouldn't have mattered. So removed all this, took everything out. This got another environment. Cool. All right. So we're not in rough shape. Actually, this kind of actually worked out for us because now the main is cleared. So all the adaptoids now are gonna get shuffled back into the encounter deck. Could have sworn there was 3 in here. It's not. Honestly, they could have probably made this scenario a little more sweaty if they actually also I'm reading it. Okay, so you put a random environment to play, fine. You shuffle all the adaptoids in the discard pile back into the encounter deck, fine. But then they should have probably added reveal one also, so then that way you can feel a little bit of pressure of the adaptoid. Just my 2 stunts on that one. Next encounter card is Exhaustion. You son of a bee. This will surge into an adaptoid, which also comes in with toughness. Cool. It's so good. So thirsty. Do this. We'll pop the top. And then what we're going to do is we are going to we're going to use our other web shooter. And we're going to play, and we'll use swinging as the other resource. We're going to play web shot. We're going to deal 4 damage um, to the adaptoid. We paid energy resource to do this. We get to resolve Spider-Man's Venom Blast ability. We are going to throw 2 damage. Actually, no. Mm, let's throw the 2 damage on MODOK. And then that will completely stun him. And then let's do... It's kind of a waste, but... Might as well do it. Lose the tough. Take a lock off. Could be a waste. Flip to hero. We'll unexhaust. Don't have to worry about any scheming. So, double life, foiled. Making an entrance. Power within. And arachnobatics. Okay. 2 threat goes on to the main. MODOK is stunned. He will not be able to attack. Our encounter card will be... Oh, nanobots. So with nanobots, after MODOK activates, he heals 1 damage from him. Okay. So let's do this. Psionic Human will thwart 1 off of here. And that will remove the last lock. Okay, we're in the end game now. I'm going to use this to spend a physical resource to play double life. Oh, actually, no, before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and clear... I just hit 2 on him. I just need 1 person to do that, right? Yeah. I'm going to hit him for 2. Then he hits me with double retaliate. Then we're going to do this to remove a counter. We're going to play double life. We're going to change our form. We get to shuffle a Spider-Man card back into our deck. Let's just choose the web shooter for the funsies. Because we did play a physical resource to do this, we get to ready our identity. That actually counts as a free flip because I didn't use my actual 1 flip. So, yay me. With that being said, we're going to use Genki Lee to draw a card into a Spider-Ham. We'll use Jefferson Davis to remove the last threat on there. And then we will flip back into Spider-Man. We're going to go ahead and use Foiled as a resource to play a Power Within. We're going to go ahead and attack for 2 and hit him. That'll drop him down to 6. We also get hit with another Retaliate. That drops us down to 6. Hero response. After your Spider-Man uses a basic power, you can discard Power Within and resolve the Venom Blast ability, which will go ahead and throw 2 damage on him, dropping him from 6 to 4, and they'll actually put a stun card on him. And then the last thing I'm going to do... maybe not the last thing. We're going to play... we're going to do 1 resource to play Arachnobatics. It's an attack. We get to deal 2 damage to an enemy. And then we can deal 3 additional damage if the enemy has a confused status or if they have also a stun status. So 3 additional damage. We'll take MODOK down to 0. We rescued all the people in jail. And Spider-Man Miles Morales wins the game. We had no threat on the main. We had no minions in play. I think that gives us a 10. I gotta say, I man, Miles is fun. He's fun. I'm out of the two Web Warriors I have not played, which was Miles and Spider. Really enjoyed them. Like it makes me feel like Peter Park, the core box Spider Man's. It makes me feel like, and I'm not saying core box Spider Man's not fun to play. Obviously, for nostalgia reasons, that's I'd play him. But I mean, he's got the other Web Warriors. Like they have so many more cooler things that's going on. I mean, especially when you got Spider Gwen and Miles, Spider, Spider Ham's fun to play. Also, I played him. Just like and just like also one thing I really also appreciated about it is just his cards like this like really does help like get around the I mean obviously you'll take the retaliate from the initial attack, but being able to like say throw the venom blast on there and it's not going to do additional damage to you is so nice. I guess it was fitting to play with the original card first. Yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales is definitely going to be another one I'm gonna dig deeper in with him. He's kind of cool. I wonder how he would be in protection. I mean, his stat line's 222, so I mean, you feels like you could really build around with anything with him. And with all the protection cards that are now current, I mean, I'll have to leave that one out for the next game. Yeah, no, I should. Oh man, especially like going like I mean you could do repurpose with any character. Just put a whole bunch of tech cards in there. Have 3 copies of repurpose. You know, protection or vest, defensive conditioning. Just give yourself a little defense. Put in those two shield cards also would help. because if you defend with the character, you get to prevent 1 damage, and you can also take a threat off one of the schemes. And then energy shields to avoid damage, ping damage. Then you got his cards in there where he can put stuns on them. Those cards that his Venom Blast deal damage, stun somebody. Yeah, you could definitely you could make a really good. I mean, depending if he's got I feel like with him I feel like he can counter just the way he felt playing against MODOK with the steady, because I really didn't know how that was going to play out because of the steady. But he seems like he's got so many things that can trigger something to happen. Where if you put in cards that even also throw status conditions on, you could probably easily counter a steady deck. The only thing I see him failing at would be a stalwart deck. If it's a stalwart villain, he ain't gonna be doing stuff because you can't put the statuses on him when they're stalwarts, so he's not gonna benefit anything out of that. He'd just be sad. Like, I have all these powers and I can't do anything. Okay. I'm gonna take a 5 minute real quick. I gotta take the dog outside. Stretch my legs because it's good for your circulation, as I read. And I gotta go get Drax. So I'm actually really stoked about this one. I've been wanting to play Drax. I've seen how his kit works, and I'm gonna play it in aggression. So I'm out of my element. We'll see how it goes. I'll be right back. All right. Hello. Okay. All right. Game two. So, Garage and Drax. That's what I'm thinking. Looking at his kit here, he gets vengeance counters. So every time the villain attacks Drax, place one vengeance counter here, and then if you cannot, you can draw a card. Hand size is 4. Key things I noticed: Mantis heals him, which is nice. Heals 3, but damages herself. Um, he's also got weapons. He has a knife that gives him +1 attack, and then another knife that gives him a retaliate, which would be nice. So since he's also got a health pool of 14, we're taking advantage of using Unshakable. And we're also taking advantage of using Limitless Stamina, which will also help us get readies. Since I see more of him as doing basic attacks, I threw in the 3 copies of Skill Strike to give him a little more buff. I'm thinking after we get, obviously the main objective here is we want to get everyone out and then just burn them down. So that's what I'm thinking. We're throwing in Gambit, Gamora, Hulk, and Nick Fury into this. So I actually have all 3 of those already. So which ones do I still need? I have the 3 Limitless Staminas. I have the Helicarrier in my hand. I need 2 copies of Salt Training, which I do have that. So the only thing we really need is our resource cards. I need to grab Gamora, who's most likely in my Venom deck right now. I've been playing him a lot lately too. So we need Gamora. There's Gamora, and then we need Genius, Energy, and we need Strength. Now we need our Power of Aggression cards. Yes, we did. Full sweep. Took the 10 on that one. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Miles game. It was fun. So just popped in here. I'll give you a quick look here. So that's what I'm going with for my Drax deck. First game with that was my first game with Miles too. It's really, I think it's really fun. Honestly, I gotta say, I think I really do appreciate like heroes that have to utilize being able to flip down to alter ego and get the get the whole get the feel for everything that's made within the hero's kit and the card and all that. Oh, I can tell it's my first time playing them because of the feel, the fresh. I had these I had my whole collection already sleeved, but oh yeah, play him. He's fun. Um, the things I liked about him, and I explained it earlier when I was just wrapping up the game. My whole strategy about going it with MODOK was MODOK's got steady, and it seems like with Miles because of his special triggers he gets with his kit, um, like being able to throw a stun and then throw 2 damage. It's not an attack, so it's like free chip damage. And he's got so many different things that can trigger on putting a status card on him that it really counter. It can. It seems like his whole thing really easily can counter a steady villain. But I mean, obviously, if you're playing against a stalwart villain, it's not gonna. You're kind of you're toast at that point. You're gonna have to think of a different way of going about it. Um, and I was like basically stating that like I'd say I don't like the original Spider-Man, but I mean they as the game evolved and they brought out these web warriors, I mean they really gave some of these other web warriors some really cool mechanics to play with. So, but you know the whole gist of it. This is game two. We're gonna shuffle in our obligation. We're just gonna have him out because we have to reveal one. Basically, the setup is we don't need that right now. The setup is we gotta set up our holding cells. So we'll do what we did last time. We're gonna completely randomize it. We'll use the power of the dice to determine my fate. Just want to get this all shuffled up, so we just get in there and start playing. We're good. And I just like showcasing my Loki dice tray, so with the little infinity stones on there. We'll use the old D4. We'll use this one. All right, so randomizing the cells. What we'll do is I'm not going to look. We'll just do a quick mix around here. So we'll roll in to see which one's going to be the first card. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So rolling, we get 4. So this will be the first card. And then we'll just mix it around again. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 will be a reroll. So 3 is the next card. And then just, all right. And then just for, we'll say even number will be this one, and then odd number will be this one. There you go. So this holding cell will be the first one. Comes in with the 2 lock. Adaptoids in play. Now we have to mix around and get our 2 random. They do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. So number 3, and this will be. All right, so they're villainous again. So we had this. I think we started that the first time last time too. I think we started with villainous, and they had the extra attack. Not the brute one, but 1, 2, 3, 4 will be a reroll, and that's a reroll. Number 2. All right, so Adaptoids have Insight, and they gain the aerial traits, and they have Scheme. I dropped my dice. Go figure. Cool. All right, so Adaptoid gets revealed. No, does it reveal or put into play? Okay, so he gets revealed, so that means he'll get the Insight. So this will start with 2 threat instead. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's start this game. Am I gonna run Miles with Ebony? Am I? No. I'm a Doctor Strange guy. I gotta have a wizard fight. I haven't decided the second, but Doctor Strange is gonna fight Ebony Maw. Nick Fury on the first hand, and a plan B, and a combat training. Oh, yeah, I get 4 hand cards. Hand draws. No, I get 6 on the outside. Okay, we're good. I didn't cheat. Okay. Well, this is I think that's a no-brainer. Oh man, so dirty. Um, I'd love to get the Unshakable out right away. I think we just run with this hand. I don't think I'm going to be doing the Nick Fury first play. I think we play Power Regression, get our combat training out. I think we use. I'm not really too concerned about the. I think Unshakable is important. I think we mulligan the Nick Fury. And we get a Mantis. Okay, I'm happier with that. It's true. He could. Alright, we're going to flip to hero. We're going to become Drax. We're going to play Power of Aggression to get in a combat training. This will give us +1 to our attack. If I can find it. My mess of friggin' tokens. I gotta organize my token drawer. Alright, +1 attack. That makes me happy. I don't think I'll be playing the Mantis first turn. I think I'll be holding her. We're going to swing for 2 on the Adaptoid. Give him 2 damage. We're going to play this. Ready back up. Hit him again for 2. Actually, hold on. Wait, let me think this through. We swing for 2. We did that. That's a no-brainer. We can just full on just kill him. And get a lock off. Right? No, we wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do it. That sucks. Alright, so I might as well pitch. The plan B could be fun though. I have 2 copies of these. I'm not too worried about that. We'll do that. We'll ready up. We'll do that. Put the 4 on them. I'm probably gonna regret doing this, but I'm just gonna do that. He throws the Mantis away first turn, but now I have a plan B, which will be fine because now I have a cheap cost to protect myself for the. If I get it caught off guard, I can just throw that away. I'd rather do that than lose my attack power. I have 14 health. I'm not really too scared. I do get to finally use my Drax tokens. Hooray! Right. Throw away the Nick Fury and the Mantis. We have a hand size of 4. So Intimidation. Another Intimidation. A Limitless Stamina. And Assault Training. Unfortunately, we don't get... Alright, 1 threat goes on to the main. That goes up to 3. MODOK is going to attack us for 1. We'll go ahead and just take that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. We take 3 damage. So let's just do that. And then after the villain, or when the villain attacks Drax, place 1 vengeance counter on him. And then I get +1 attack for every vengeance token on that. So the Adaptoid's going to attack me. He has villainous, so he's attacking me for 1. And there's an advance, so that's cool. So we'll only take 1 damage. Our encounter card will be a Side Scheme. Comes in with Hinder 1 and an Amplify. So this will have 4 threat on it. And we'll... Oh, okay. And then we're going to go to the next phase. Cool. So let's do this. What am I more scared of right now? The main's at 3. We have to get rid of the Adaptoid, so let's do that. We take him out. We remove a counter. We don't have any energy resources, unfortunately. We can do a... Could do a limitless stamina. What would we do with that? Our attack right now is a 3, so we can remove 3 threat off the main. Or we could do a ready up, take that one off, and then take that off, get rid of the amplify. Or we play 2 intimidations. I think we do that instead. So let's do 1 resource, we'll play intimidation. Remove X threat where X is equal to your attack. So that'll be 3. So that's cleared. And then I'll take 3 off of that. Ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too stubborn to die. It's probably a good card to get right now. Okay. So 1 threat goes on. He's attacking for 2 and a boost. We won't defend. We'll just take it. So it'll be 2, 3, 4. And then this card gets 1 amplifier for every A minion in the victory display, which there isn't. So he's just going to hit me for 2, 2, 3, 4. So 4 damage. That leaves us at 6. We'll get our counter. Kind of wish I had that Mantis. And counter card is Psionic Blast. Take X in direct damage, where X is MODOK Scheme, and then confuse each character that takes damage this way. So I take 3, that leaves me with 3 health. Not ideal. That confused me too. Yeah, I get confused. We'll use the... Let's do 2. Get that. That works. All right, cool. So what we'll do is we're going to, after this ally thwarts, remove 1 scheme from our scheme. We'll clear this and we'll clear that. He does no longer have an amplify. Kind of in that position where we need to flip down. I really don't want to flip down. None of those wild resources. So sad. We were building up to. Yeah, fair play safe. I'm gonna flip down, and after you change this form, remove all vengeance counters, heal 2 for each one. So we get 4 health back. So let's take us back to 7. We'll recover 4. Then we'll use this to get this on the table. And I think that was the smarter play. All right. We get attack team. We get a helicarrier, a skill strike, knife leap, and we get parry, and we get assault training. Actually, that's kind of cool. Because do we have anything useful grabbing? I mean, choose an aggression event card. We don't have any event cards in here, so it actually doesn't help us. We'll use it for resource. Okay. One threat goes on. MODOK schemes for 3. Oh, that's it. 6, 7 right there. That sucks. Alright, so that comes off. We're going to put a random environment into play. So, at this point, we'll just not look. Oh, you just do this too, right? It's face down. And they get the elite traits. And they get +1 attack. And then he'll get shuffled back into the encounter deck. All right. Gang up. So they all surge to a psionic blast. You are confused, which I already am. MODOK schemes again for 3, 4, 5. And that gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. All right. That went sideways. All right. Let me just get this back under control. All right. Our turn. Let's flip to hero. Let's do a 1, 2, 3. To get a helicarrier into play. Let's do not gonna have enough. We're gonna exhaust. What does this do? What was that? So you have 2 at 7. Fusion's really not gonna matter. Port 2 off of this. I think this is a good trade-off. We're gonna go ahead and attack for. We'll attack for 2. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. Is it worth taking the 2 retaliate? That no. Let's plan B. We're gonna discard a random card from our hand. Throw 2 damage on him. Let's exhaust just to get rid of the confusion. Let's scrap this. We got a Hulk. A payback. Limitless stamina and another combat training. This goes to 4. He's gonna attack for 2 or 1. So 1, 2. This activation, the stack has piercing. So he hits me for 2. And then we get a token. And then card is okay, so reverse engineering. Tuck an upgrade you control under here, otherwise tuck the top card of your deck. He gets +1 for the cost. Obviously, we're gonna have to give him a 1. You would rather have him. Huh. All right. All right, we're gonna attack him with Drax. He's got an attack of 3, so we'll hit him for 3, and then we get hit with 2 retaliate. We get to draw a card from Deep Mastery into Drax's Knife. We can use the helicarrier. We can put Drax's Knife into play. That increases our attack up to 4. No. Yeah, 2, 1. So we're at 3. We're at 3. No, 3, 4. Yeah, we're at 4. Um, let's play 11 with stamina. Let's ready up again. Let's hit him again. Let's hit him for 4. And then we take 2 retaliate, dropping us down to 4. We also get to draw another card into, all right, an energy. Cool. Let's play an energy, or let's play an energy. Let's play a Hulk. Let's have Hulk hit him. Let's see what happens. He's going to hit him for 3, dropping him down to 2. Hulk's going to get hit with 2 retaliate. We're going to do his ability. It's an energy. Deal 1 damage to each character. So he goes down to 1. You go down to 4. I go down to 3. Hulk goes down to 3. And then he gets his consequential. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Wish I had my plan B now. Got the payback. I don't think we'll be using that. I think we use Hulk as a block. Yeah. No. Use that. All right, so he's attacking with 2 and a boost. We have Hulk block, so 2, and then glad we did that. Counter card is Psionic Force Field. Gain Stalwart. If that mattered. When attached enemy would take any amount of damage. Place here instead. If there's at least 5 damage here, discard and discard. Okay. So let's do Helicarrier double tack team. We use tack team to throw 2 damage on him, which will remove a lock that resets his so he loses these attachments. Oh, I don't think he loses this, right? Nope, he doesn't lose this one. But he loses this one. And this was my discard. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Hold on. The damage would have gone. Yeah, it's any damage, not from. I messed up. Alright, so this goes back on here. He has this. He has this. And that's. And this. And he still has 1 health. I was wrong. Okay. In that case, maybe I'm going to take that playback. Well, no, actually, because I could use that just to throw 2 damage on it anyways. So... Actually, you know what? We could actually get rid of it with one shot. Actually, there's a different order I could do this in. So hold on. Before I do that play, hold on. This would probably be more ideal. We're gonna attack him for 2. I'm sorry. So 1. So we have 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So that will pop this. We'll take the 2 retaliate. So that drops us down to 1 health. We get to draw a card with that into a knife leap. Which, no, can't do it. So this is gone. And then I could have done the helicarrier. Then I could have done this. Then I could have put the tag team in. Then I could have done that and then pop him. And then I would get rid of all that. No, because he didn't have, that wasn't out yet. Well, no, I already took the damage off. It dropped him down to 1. Alright, then we have to flip down. And then we heal 2. That'll drop us down to 3. We'll take this. Take 2 off of that. He's going back to jail. And we slowly are regressing backwards. Oh. And I get this. That's right. So we traded for 1. Oh yeah, well then if that was the case, then maybe I don't throw it with her and I could keep her on the table. So and then I'll throw it with her instead. So I'll have her take the 2 off. So we'll keep her with 4 damage. I forgot that he takes 2 off when you reset him. I thought. I'm gonna toss these. Gambit. That might be fun to play. Not like that matters. Cool. So 1 goes on. He's gonna scheme for 1,000,000. So this is gonna pop. So 3, 4, 5. Yep. Cool. Last one's in. So now the adaptoids are gonna get tough when they come into play. And there's no more adaptoids in the bottom, I don't believe. Nope. There is another advance in there though. And there's the adaptoid. Insight. No, it's not. That was the last. No, I just put the last one in. If it happens again and I can't pull anymore, then it is. I thought it was after it happens again. If you can't pull another one, then it's over with. Okay. All right, so I take a 0. Whatever. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, I guess I misread that one. I thought I thought you get. I thought it was like after. I was on the impression that's how that worked, but I guess that makes more sense. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like went a little greedy on it. I probably shouldn't have thrown Mantis away. I was too busy trying to focus on trying to get my attack up a little bit and then see if I can start clearing it. But probably should have just did the Mantis play and then just start from there. Try to collect the. I probably should have did Mantis and then I should have just let him hit me and then have Mantis heal me so that I wouldn't have had to flip down. I probably wouldn't have gave up the scheme on that. So I think that's where my critical misplay was on that. So. Kind of, it doesn't really make any sense though. Like, why have the fourth one come out? Because you probably get you want to have that opportunity to try and take them on with all 4 environments out at the same time. I don't know. It's weird, but that's how they word it. Yeah. If there are no set aside environments, the players lose the game. Yeah, they bolded it for a reason, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that would make the more sense of it all. Probably should have took advantage of having the Mantis first turn. Oh yeah, you get 3. I thought it was 0. Oh yeah, yeah, 3, 3, 3 for playing, 3 for losing. Oh yeah, 3. I don't know. I That definitely probably would have gone differently if I didn't throw the Mantis away. 3 for the loss. I still get. Don't I get the 10 from winning the first game? Oh, okay. The adapter wasn't in play, right? No. No, the only thing that was in. Technically, no, because the game ended when that environment came in, and I revealed it. So no, there was yeah, Daptoid wasn't in. Cool. What time is it? 7:17. I gotta fight him again. This doesn't count for anything except for screw him. I gotta fight him again. I thought that was annoying. I'm just doing this for redemption. All right, that gets revealed. Sarah Garza. Okay, so they get tough and plus 1/1. Cool. Yep. See. Ooh. So wait, who's in? I don't know, Jason. I don't know if you're still here. It's so Ebony Maw's the next villain for next week. Okay. Revenge game. Cool. It's almost like the same exact start. Oh my god! It's like look at this. It's like almost like the same setup. All right, so this time differently. We're gonna play Mantis first. We're gonna do this for this. We might as well just play that for an unshakable. So now we're steady. Ain't that cool? Oh, nice. Uh, was he 14? There you go. He's attacking me for 1, 2, 3. Drops me down to 11. Look at that. He's going to attack me for 1, 2. Okay. When revealed, place 1 acceleration token here for each aim minion in play. Well, that sucks. We're gonna hit him for 3 because we get 1, 2. So we have 2, 3. So we hit him for 3. Get the draw card into a Knight with Fleet. We're gonna play Fight Me Coward. Ready your hero. Draw 1 card. The villain attacks me. She's attacking me for 1, 2, 3. So I go down to 6. And then I get another Vengeance token. And then I'm going to use Assault Training to put in my knife. And I get a +1 attack. I kill him. I get to remove a lock. Oh yeah, I get to draw a card too, because I attacked. I get another Fight Me card. Okay, we're going to play it. So ready, draw a card. And then MODOK is going to attack me again for 1. Okay, 1 damage. It's fine. I get another Vengeance token. So now my attack is a 2, 3. So I have a 3 attack, 4, 5, 6. I have a 6, and if I had, oh man, if I had 3 resources right now, I could have done a Knife Leap. Let's do 1 damage to Mantis and heal me 2. And then I'll go ahead and thwart 1 off of here. I'm going to hold on to the parry, and I'm going to hold on to my Knife Leap. 3, 4. Okay. Two threat goes on to the main. MODOK is going to attack me for 1 damage. So after the villain attacks you, place 1 vengeance counter here to a maximum of 3, which we have. If you cannot, you get to draw a card. So I draw into a limitless stamina. Okay. The counter card is Caught Off Guard. We'll get rid of the Unshakable because we have other copies of that. And now it's our turn. Let's see. Let's do... I know. We're cooking on the game that doesn't count. By the way, my second game playing Drax, so I gotta try to redeem myself here. What do we do? Do we just we just go and hit him? Just hit him? I'm gonna waste all my good health. Let's do 2 1 2. I mean, I want to hit him. If I hit him now, I have what do I got? I got 6 attack right now. He's got 12. He's got 14 health. Oh, this reduces the cost for every vengeance counter on me. That's amazing. I think we just do it. Oh, that's sweet. If I had 2 mental resources, I'd try and get the free one on there, but yeah, we just do that, I guess. Okay. Yeah, let's attack. We're gonna attack for what is that? 6. Yeah, we're attacking for 6. Yeah, because 3 vengeance counters, that's +3 basically. And then we already got 3 from our knife and combat training, so that's 6. Knife leap is free. So we're attacking for 11. So that takes him to 2. I'll take 2 retaliate. That drops me down to 4. And then we'll go ahead and let's use Gamora to play a limitless stamina. We'll ready up. And then we hit him again. And we get this. And then this gets 2 on it. And then, what is this? After an ally thwarts, remove one lock on here. So let's thwart 1 off the main. We'll remove a lock. He takes 1 damage. We'll exhaust Mantis, do that. Give ourselves 2 health. Yeah, you know what? I think I should have kept Mantis. I should have kept the Mantis on the first turn last game. We'll pitch this. I'm not going to use it. We'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to the parry. And when you would take any amount of damage, prevent X amount of damage where X is equal to double your attack. So cool, he's not going to hit me regardless. That's awesome. Alright, I can see why he'd be really good in protection. Yeah. 2 and a skill strike, 3, 4, 4. That's all we get. That's all we get. Yeah, Mantis is definitely making the difference maker on this right now. All right, 2 goes on, so this will go up to 3. MODOK's gonna attack for 1. Let's find out. So he's gonna hit me for 3. Take the 3. That's probably gonna put his health back up too. So he's back at 14. Do I want to do it? And I got a knife leap too. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it for the card draw. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, 3. We're at 3. Hopefully he doesn't get an assault. Or he doesn't do indirect damage. If he gets the indirect damage one, I'm gonna be so mad. I get to draw a card because I have all my counters. That's attack team. And counter card is, let's see. Yeah, there it is. Surges. Discard one card from your hand for each aim minion in the victory display. I will not, because there is none in the victory display. Aim Jailer, you piece of crap. When revealed, the Aim Jailer attacks the rescued ally with the fewest remaining hit points. That'd be you. So you're going to take 2 damage, which will be 3. He's got guard. And that's fine. I'm okay with you having guard. That's quite alright. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to swing and kill you. Like, outright. You're dead. I will be able to trigger this to draw a card because I did a basic attack into a power of aggression. Now we have an option to put attack team in. We also could take a token off with that. I say we thwart. Where's their health at 5? All right, so we thwart 1. Let's take 1 off of here, and then we can remove a lock. We get another friend. We're gonna use this to play a, what is this? Energy resources. We're gonna use this to play a limited stamina to ready back up. We're gonna attack MODOK again. So we're attacking with 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage to the face. You get 1 life left. I get hit 2 with Retaliate. We have the Strong and Human finishing off. Pops the top. I get to draw a card for doing a basic attack also into a Nick Fury. We also get to remove 2 locks because we resetted his health. So we get... Whoa! A Flying Inhuman. That's actually a good one to have right now. So then we can exhaust the Flying Inhuman to remove 1 threat off of here, and then we can remove 1 off another scheme. And you're at 4 because you thwarted. Oh, well, that's sweet. Well, this is playing a lot better than the first game. I can tell you that. Things that we can do. We can stay up, take the risk for the indirect damage. Or we do this. Let's play it. We can play it safe. Have Mantis clear this. She goes away. We're going to flip down. We're going to heal 2, 4, 6. So we get 6 health back. Because it's 2 damage for every vengeance counter that we have. So that puts us to 7. And then I say we just hold on to these 2. Or we pitch these 2. Because we're not going to have the counters anyways. We hold on to Nick Fury, get the 6 card hand size, and go from there. It is scary. And I know he has something that can throw indirect damage at me, so I don't really want to. Oh, we can have retaliate. All right, so here we go. So we have a Nick Fury play. We'll take the 3 cards. Get the retaliate. Okay, so only one's going on. He's probably gonna pop this because he's gonna have some random 3 boost icon out of nowhere. Scheming for 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that pops. This goes back and shuffles back into the deck. So we get a random. We'll get the random one in. So they get villainous. Counter card becomes hostage situation. MODOK cannot take damage. When revealed, attach 1 rescued ally faced up here. Place ally. Okay, so he's gonna take one of our allies. What a POS. This gets to 4 threat. I will actually take the one that's almost about to die. And the reason why I'm choosing that one is because in case he gets another one of those aim soldiers that will attack the one with the fewest hit points, at least I'm protecting him. That's that's where my brain goes with that one. I'll have him hold him. I'm gonna let him hold him safely till I need him to win the game. On that note, let's do. I could easily just thwart that and get it back, but we're gonna do this instead. We're gonna use the assault training to put in our other knife. So I have retaliate now. Do I have another retaliate token anywhere? Yep, I do. Oh my gosh. Tokens everywhere. Alright. I won't have the Nick Fury play. I won't have it. I won't have it. What is this? 3 resources for unlock? I mean, I could flip and do a basic attack, take the damage, get Nick Fury, draw 3 cards. Maybe I'm just gonna play it cool. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna play it cool. I'm gonna flip now. We pretty much have control of this now. So let's do intimidation. Well, I know I said I was gonna. No, this doesn't really do anything. I could just ignore it. Let's ignore it. We'll still hold on to the Fury. Let's take these 3. Remove a lock. Because then what I'll probably do is if I can get into a double, what I'll do is I'll use him to remove 2 threat, have him clear it, I'll get it back, get him, and then we'll just start smacking him down. We'll call that Plan B. And I actually do have Plan B in the deck, so maybe we get it. We're gonna draw up to one. Oh, there's my double I needed. There you go. 3. There's a ready. That's a Hulk, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Now it's time. It's time to play the game. Triple H, Cerebral Assassin here. Let's go. All right. I don't care if you're attacking me. I really don't. I don't have these anymore. You're attacking me for... No, not with that card. 1 threat goes on to the main. MODOK attacks for 1, 2, 3. We'll take the 3. He's going to get hit with Retaliate. How's that feel? And then we get a Vengeance token. Then we get the encounter card, which is our obligation. Okay, I've never got this before, so let's see what it does. You may flip to alter ego form. Okay, thanks for giving me a choice. Feels good to have a choice in life. You exhaust your alter ego, remove memories of life from the game, or you're stunned, and if you already are stunned, you take... And if you already are stunned, it's card insertion. I wish I would have had my study on. I'm fine with that. I'll take the stun. I don't care. That's not going to stop me. Cool. 2, 3, 4. All right, so our turn. Let's do... Let's exhaust to get rid of the stun. I guess we'll do the Flying Inhuman to remove 2 off of here. And then we can just take 1 off of that. That seems fair. Let's do... Oh, we might as well just get it set up. Let's go 2, 3, 4. We'll take a Nick. We're going to throw 4 damage onto him. Sorry, I had a text message. 1 second. So we do that. Drop him down to 9. Let's hit him for 2. So then he takes consequential and 2. Oh, yeah. So he's going to take 2. So he takes 2 retaliate, 1 consequential. So the Nick dies. But he will never be forgotten. And then we'll hit him for 3. So that's going to be... So we take him down to 4. You take the 2 damage from retaliate, and then you get your consequential, which takes you down to 3. And I'm fine with that, actually. We just ready up now. I got an idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. We get 4. So, yeah, this works. Okay, so 1 threat goes onto the main. MODOK's going to attack for... I'm not going to block. 1. Cool, awesome. So I'll take 1 damage. I get another token. Give us an encounter card. He's going to scheme. Oh, no. Oh, no. We could lose. Scheming for 3, 4, 5. That goes to 6. That goes to 6. Could have lost right there. That was spooky. We're good. The threshold's 7. We didn't lose. It's our turn. Oh yeah, I get another vengeance token because he hit me. It's part of the rules. All right, now so So now what we can do is we can thwart the 2, take this off. We get our hostage back. You know what's really funny? And even what's the? Oh, I cheated. He can't take damage. Crap. Hold on. We gotta play that differently. So take that back. We give him 3 health back. We give him 4 health back from our. What does Nick Fury do? Yes. He has 4 damage. All right, so we give him 4 back. We'll just say that we would have cleared that first, and then brought him back, and then Nick would have hit him for 2. Then he would have died. So we would have cleared that first, got him back, do that, then we do that exchange. Then he still puts the 6 on. Okay, it's good now. Yep. It's legal now. So then I would have just stored it 2 off of here. So that would have dropped it down to 4. Also, too, he would have took damage from my retaliate. 2 resources to put in, 2 stubborn to die. So here's the question. He was technically at... Does the damage go along with the card once it gets tucked under a side scheme? Because it didn't say that the counters carry with it. So do I get him reset it back to full health again? So I know there's some cards that will actually say keep the counters on it and all that. I want to play that too, but I'll grim it. I'll grim it out of fairness. Because I could easily just thwart and get that lock. So I think both advances are out. Yep. I know he has another card that lets him scheme. Let's hit him for and we're gonna deck out too. So he's gonna get another encounter card. Yeah. Let's hit him for 6. And then I take 2 retaliate, and then we'll have the strong and human hit him, clear him. So we get this. Now we get Garza. And then he goes back to 14. She took 2 damage, so she's at 3. We'll have Garza attack for 2. No, let's have her throw 2 off of here. Alright, let's write it. We're going to hold on to these 2 cards. Actually, we'll pitch this. We don't need that. So 1, 2, 3, we deck out. This is going to be our encounter card. It's probably Shadows of the Past. I haven't seen that in a couple games. The damage does stay on there. Okay, yeah, that's why I grimmed it. I had this weird feeling that I feel like it'd be too easy to do that. Oh my gosh. I need some recommendations. So I'm going to Assemble in Manchester, Connecticut next week. And they're gonna be doing custom games where you get to do like what if mashups between different heroes. I have a couple that I have. I also been asking other people like what would be two good heroes to match up, and I got some really good suggestions. One of my ideas was I'm gonna take Venom and Scarlet Witch and combine them. So basically the way that it works is you take two of the heroes and you pick one of the alter ego sides, and then you take the hero side, and then you take the whoever has the higher health, you take that option, and then you take 10 kit cards from the one hero, and then you take the other 10 from the other hero, and then you combine them. So I thought, like, I had a couple ideas with Venom. Like I'm gonna make a Captain Clintar hero, right, by taking Agent Venom and Captain America. Ideally I'd probably do is I obviously would keep Captain America's side because his ability to ready up is too good. But then you can take, yeah. I would probably the way I probably build that deck is I would probably put in like 2 or 3 copies of Side Holster. So then that way, because if you think about his lock and load card lets you grab a weapon, and I do believe Captain America's shield is a weapon. I don't know. I have to. It's been a while since I looked at it. I don't know if that's the typing on it, but that would be another way you can get his shield. Because unfortunately, because I take Agent Venom's alter ego side, I won't get the setup or his legendary ability with that. But I will get the ability to discard until I get a weapon. And then I can, think about this: Project Rebirth on Captain America, Spider Sense on Captain America, feeding him cards, which will also be synergy on also doing this. I can do this all day. Get the juices flowing. Been so busy with work, I really haven't had a chance to like sit down and like lay it all on the table on how I want to do this, and I feel like I'm running out of time. By the way, I'm drawing my last card, and it's an Unshakable. Where was that when I needed it? Okay. So we're going to put one threat onto the main. This goes up to 3. MODOK is going to attack me. I have 5 health. Will he kill me? Do I block? Actually, it doesn't really matter. I have a parry, so if I need to use it, I can do it. Oh, I have payback also. I just hit him with payback. I think I'd win, right? After the villain attacks you, deal X damage to the villain where X is equal to your... I don't think I would kill him. I think I'll do 6 damage to him, but then I'll take 2 retaliate. That's probably won't do that one. Oh, wait, no. I could combo that, right? I can combo parry and payback at the same time. Hero interrupt and then hero response. So his shield's just an item? That sucks. It's okay, we'll give him multi-gun until he's ready to get a shield. Cool. We're going to do that probably, depending on how much this damage is going to be. So he's attacking for 1. So he's attacking for 4. So yeah, we're going to parry. So when we would take any amount of damage, prevent X damage where X is equal to double your attack. So my attack right now is a 6, so that's 12, so you're not touching me. I do believe because he did attack me, I still get to do a card draw for that, and I'm still in the response window to use payback, whereas after the villain attacks you, you can deal X damage to the villain, where X equals your attack, so I can do 6 damage to him. So yeah, that would drop him... Yeah, that would work for me, actually. I would drop him down to 8. So he goes down to 8. I'm gonna get hit with 2 retaliate. So that draws me to 3. So this still actually puts me in a really not good position because if he gets that encounter card, that if he gets that encounter card that does the indirect damage. Actually, no, I can actually throw it on the. They got health to spare. They're good. They're good for it. Okay. So, and actually, no, I won't die because I have 2 stubborn to die out. Oh, I'm good. I'm gravy. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this game. I mean, man, this is how the game should have went the first time I played. At least I know the deck works. At least I know. Even though I lost, I still got 3 points from the last game. Even though I lost, but at least I know that my limited environment cards that I got from what I drafted can beat this scenario. It was my second time playing Drax, so it's actually I take that as a win altogether. All right, so we get the encounter card. First one's gonna be an Adaptoid. So the Adaptoid is gonna come in. His Villainous, and he gets +1 attack. Sarah Garza, and he gets a +1 attack from here, and he also gets a top. Does he get insight? No. Cool. All right, and then it's alive. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for an Adaptoid minion and reveals it, and then deal each player who did not engage in this minion a face down encounter card. Okay. Sweet. All right, so now. Mm, pop the top. We get to draw a card into combat training. Uh, let's spend 3 to get out Gambit. Probably should have did the tag team on that one. Let's do. I mean, we can at least get rid of 1. Then let's just do one on him. Yeah, actually, no. We'll just take one off here. I could have ended the game. I'm trying to go for like if I was playing this for reals. Yeah, we'll do that. So we get a payback. And we got a knife leap too, so we could theoretically win. Alright, he's attacking for 1. We'll go ahead and let Gambit block that. Actually, no. Actually, no, he's only going to do 1 damage. He's going to attack for 1, and then... Alright, so this gets attached to him. So I get 1 card. So I take 1 damage. I'm down to 2. I get to draw a card. I get Mantis. What a pull. That's a pull right there. He takes 1 retaliate, so that'll go onto his barrier. All right, and now the Adaptoid's going to attack, so I'm just going to have Gambit take that one. So he's got Villainous attacking for 1, 2. Good to see that go. So 2 damage, Gambit's gone. Counter card is automated mobile unit. MODOK gets 5 hit points. And he gets +1 attack. So we have 6 attack. So we go ahead, we take him out. We get to draw a card into that. We'll play 2. We'll get a Mantis. We're going to heal 2. We're gonna hold on to these. We're gonna draw 1 intimidation. This goes to 3. He's going to attack for 1. Attacking for 4. I didn't block it. I don't have. Alright, so when Drax would be defeated, set the hit point dial to 4, which it's already at, and then change him to Alter Ego, and then remove this card from the game. And then these go away, so I heal for 2, 4, 6. So I get 6 health back. The retaliate goes on there. Then the counter card is the side scheme. Comes in with 4. Okay. I'm going to attack him for 4. That will pop this. Oh, actually, no, it pops the psionic field. So this stays in. I take 2. Get to draw a card into a parry. My attack is a 4, so I can actually... Knife Leap doesn't do anything for me, so we might as well use this to limit the stamina. Let's hit him for 4 again. We take 2 on the retaliate. We use Mantis to heal us for 2. We're going to use. Did I draw? I didn't draw, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, so I drew into that. We're gonna use the payback to play intimidation to remove X threat from a scheme where X is equal to your attack. So our attack's a 4, so we'll get rid of this. And then we're gonna parry. We're gonna limitless stamina. We're gonna ready back up, and then we're gonna attack again for 4. Drop him down to 5. And then we get the draw card, which we can't play because we're out of money. Take 2 on the retaliate. We're down to 6. We can have the flying inhuman thwart 2 off of here. Bring that down to 1. And then she goes to 3. We have her clear that. That gets her to 3. And then we have the strong inhuman hit for 3. Take her down to 2. Ooh, wait. No. We can't do that. Because she's at 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she'll die. Can't do it. Let's just throw this away, hold off, see what happens. Alright, so he'll put 1 threat on. He's going to attack for 2. Oh, should probably draw my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. He's going to attack for 2 and a boost. So we'll go ahead and defend that. He's going to go for 2, 3, 4. That's the shadows. I have a 2 defense, so I only take 2 damage. That drops me down to 4. And then he takes 1 hit for the retaliates. And then counter card says it's going to be reverse engineering. Top and upgrade, control the under here. I'll give him this. It's fine. So now he has attack. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now his attack is 3 and a boost. We'll use Mantis to heal us for 2. Let's do Bite Me Coward. Oh yeah, I still get one of these. And I get to ready up. I get to draw a card. Knife Leap. He's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 4 damage. I'll get another one of these. He also takes a damage for retaliate. We'll go ahead and use. We'll have Sarah Garza clear off the main. And then we'll have Drax attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the skill strike. And then we'll use 1 resource to play a Knife Leap. And he's dead. We could have had 20 points, theoretically. And I'm happy. I'm happy with the revenge game. It's a good feeling to know that the deck can win. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. I still gotta do my revenge game with Juggernaut and that deck I made for Quicksilver. All right, so round 2 of the tournament, we take 13 points. We take 13. We're still some points are better than 0. Even if it was only 1 point we would have gotten, it's still a point. Yeah, it does. You know, in the first playthrough when I did this, my opening hand was a Nick Fury and a Mantis. But my whole thing is like, sure, I don't know. I feel because of my inexperience with playing Drax, because I basically got the setup in this game where I got Mantis in the opening hand and I played her, and what a different outcome we had. I was able to dish some out. I was able to do stuff, keep them out, keep them. I think keeping them on the board, without flipping down, that was key, especially with MODOK. MODOK's got 3 scheme, so especially he's scheming for a lot. So you're taking that. But you have a 50-50 shot if he's gonna pop it and then bring out another environment. But my whole thing about playing Nick Fury on the first turn is like, what's my board state gonna be once I do that? All right, so he gives me 3 cards. Great. Can I play something with those 3 cards? Okay, he can take a hit. Well, I'm Drax. I want to get hit. Blocking with Nick Fury on Drax really is going to be not good because I need the villain to attack me and damage me, right? I need the villain to attack me. And I don't know if an ally protects. I don't know if an ally defends for Drax, if that counts for him to get a vengeance token. Oh yeah, absolutely. She 100% negated the retaliation. Yeah, and Mantis was definitely MVP. But I really like his combo cards that he get. I like this. I like this knife leap. This is basically this reminds me of Tooth and Claw off of Tigra. Reduces the cost for but oh man, aggression Drax would probably be good with Savage Strike, especially if you have all three Vengeance tokens on, because this becomes free, and then you put a Savage Strike in there. That's a lot of damage in one activation there. Tiger's fun too. But yeah, no. So my goal is I always keep hitting the deadline before the next villain is for the next week. So my goal is to hopefully uh get my game in on the next week's villain, because I won't be able to do it that weekend because I will be at that Marvel Champions event. And I still need time. I still want to take some time and come up with some mashup ideas. But yeah, no, Agent Venom and Scarlet Witch, I think it's gonna be solid. And a Agent Venom and Captain America, I think it's gonna be cool. I was also thinking about doing an Agent Venom and Wolverine. It's like I want to keep putting Venom with everyone. Give everyone like the Venom symbiote. Oh yeah, you should definitely go to MCDC. Oh, it was so much fun. MCDC was my first event ever. I wanted to go to Con of Heroes, but I didn't realize that Con of Heroes. Well, at first, because I didn't know there were events, so it's like I wanted to go, but they were already sold out of tickets. But I already squared that away, so I am gonna go to Con of Heroes also. But yeah, no, I went to MCD as soon as I saw there was MCDC. It was in Virginia. I was like, yeah, I'll take that drive. Got there, it was so much fun. Just everyone playing. Like as soon as I got there a day before the event started. Everyone was already at Huzzah Games, and everyone was just playing everywhere. And I played some games with Boom Guy. He's cool, cool dude. Played some games with Solo Marvel Champion. That was actually the first time me and him met in person. So me and him were playing a lot of games in person. At night, we were at the all playing in the lobby. Just everyone's just playing cards in the hotel lobby. It was great. It was hilarious. People would be like coming in and out. It's like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, this looks like fun. It is fun. No, you're in Ohio. Yeah, no, you're not far at all. No, you're right. You're right by the ear, like Erie. I'm over in Buffalo, New York. So no, definitely, it's gonna. And it was really fun. I recommend it. I don't. There's not a lot of people that can play in person around here. Not a lot of people know about this game or play it. So being able to actually go in person, just sitting around a table playing with people, multiplayer games, like it was super cool experience. We did we had the massive multiplayer event, the Loki one. That was really fun. Which they also had the Doctor Doom scenario. I actually they had that right here. Yeah, actually I have some of the cards right here actually. Um So they had like a whole campaign they were doing. So the one was with Doctor Doom, and they gave us a custom modular set. So basically, with the way that this works is he comes out like right in the beginning, and then every time he activates, he deals damage to himself. So eventually, he will. Oh, multiplayer is a blast. Like I didn't know if I was going to adapt to it really well, but it did. And then you get your linked Doctor Doom character who comes in. And, his attachment. This was crazy. I was doing a 4-player web game with some people, and we did Claw with Doctor Doom in it, and it was insane when this came out because he got 5 hit points per player. It was ridiculous. And then he gets his 3 Doom bots, which makes things annoying. So with the Doom bots, basically, if Doctor Doom would take 3 or more damage, it goes directly to a Doom bot instead. This one was kind of fun. This one gives you whoever gets this gets +1 hand size, +1 thwart, and then you put a force action on there, so you have to take 2 indirect damage and add 1 threat to each scheme. And then if you want to get rid of it, you have to discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control with a printed cost 2 or more. Oh yeah, definitely. And also too, if you go to the MCDC website, you can print all these cards out. So even if you didn't go to the event, they made it available for everyone to print out. They also gave us we also got the this was actually kind of cool. They gave us Fantastic Four allies, which you can actually use to swap out with the Enchantress scenario if you want, and then when you redeem them, you can get their ally cards for it. And then they actually have an actual modular set with that. Fantastic Friends or Foes. And then Critical Encounters gave us Standard 3 custom cards. These are actually the cards from Standard 3, but they're all like Loki themed, which are pretty cool. I think also too but I think this was actually my favorite right here, because I Loki's like one of my favorite characters, and I like the new Loki scenario set. So they hooked us up with because all the original cards that Fantasy Flight games did, they gave us different variations for each of the Loki avatars. So they get one's Lady Loki, the other one's Sylvie, Incredible Loki, and then Classic Loki. Yeah. So yeah, no, I definitely highly super recommend. Um, it's nice too because like you know if you're like someone that doesn't really go out and do anything or anything like that, and this is like something that you passionately like to do, there's nothing more rewarding than actually being around people who have the same passions and just bunch of cool people just sitting around shooting the shit, playing cards. It was great. Definitely do it. And the drive is therapeutic. But yeah, no. On that note, I I'm gonna try my best to get my third game in before I have to go. Yeah, yeah, no, do it. I'm pretty sure Boom Guy even mentioned that like um they're gonna probably try and put in a bigger venue than where they had it last year. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure Con of Hero still has tickets. I know they sold out before, but I think this time because they made the venue bigger, I think there's a lot more tickets that are available. If that's our target, that's not till May. So, um, that's over in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's right in the hotel too, so it's super convenient. So what do you think about this limited? So how do what do you think about this limited tournament or limited environment tournament that we've been doing? I think so too. Like I know a lot of people. All right, so here's my take on it. I own all the cards anyways, right? So if you own all the cards anyways, there's no one telling you can't play with all your cards. No one's saying you can't do that. My interpretation of the current environment, and actually I was doing some things after they announced that. I didn't finish it because I'm the kind of person that jumps from one thing to the next. Because we started doing the tournament, so I stopped doing it. I was my other stream videos I was doing current environment, Hulkling I did, and then I was finishing up with Tiger. I just had to do Tiger's to protection one. Then I was going to go with the core box heroes and just use all the current cards on that. Um, but my whole take on the whole current environment is I kind of take it as like a challenge, right? Can you do this with the limited stuff that you have? They give you the option too to make your own limited environment. But I mean, I don't know. Ooh, insight! You're giving me some insider information. Actually, I could go on our Discord and I could look it up. But so my next opponents be Captain America. America. Yeah. Me personally, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna I'm just gonna go with like so like when new stuff comes out, I'll play current environment with that, and then after I beat the game with current environment, I'll do a legacy build and try that out. I mean, I don't know. No, I was just goofing. Yeah. I won't. I won't tell him. I won't tell Solo. I promise. Unless he was secretly in here and he knows now. I'm gonna get put on sanctions. I'm gonna get kicked from the tournament. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, Drax though. Drax was fun. Did I shuffle my identity? I did. Happens all the time. Captain America. Who do I fight Captain America with? You should. I played so far. I played 4 heroes now in this tournament that I've never played. I played Quicksilver and I played SPDR, and I loved it. She was great. And then I played Miles. The first game I played was Miles. Yo, I rocked it with Miles in this game against MODOK. It was sweet victory on that one. MODOK could not handle Miles Morales. He got scared. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. I like his. I like with his kit, he can just like trigger all those special abilities. So ideally, when I was reading his kit, when I was trying to decide what hero, he can easily get around, villains that can they're steady, because he's got cards in there that lets him put a stun and a confuse like all the time. So I mean, if you build around that and add more cards that can do that, you're gonna be. And there's his one card that I was using that was gonna kind of my whole strategy was like so ideally with MODOK, the strategy is get everyone out of the jail cell, then hit them, right? Because instead of you taking out wearing yourself down with all that retaliate, you might as well get everyone on the field and then just especially in solo, he's only got 14 health and then that's it. And he's also only got 14 health when you're playing in multiplayer. But Miles is one card. What was it called? Attack Aerobics or whatever it's called. Arachnatabics, something. I gotta read it. I'm totally butchering it. But the card says it's an attack, so you do 2 damage. All right, so then you take the retaliate. Fine. But then you get to throw 3 damage if there's a stun card or a confused card. Even though MODOK has steady, and say you already have one of those cards on there, you are completely you're fulfilling the requirement. There's a card on him. Steady, he's only half, but the card's on there. So you can throw that 3 damage on there. So in a sense, I feel like that's actually an advantage because, okay, whatever, he can still activate. Well, if I just keep, if I keep one of those things on him, right, I'm always going to have a way to keep throwing damage on him. So then when he eventually gets that second card, okay, now he's like, say he was like stunned and confused. Or no, he had 1 stun, 1 confused on, right? So then I play that card. Boom, that's another 3 damage. Okay, now he gets the second stun card on. Okay, now he's stunned. But then when he activates, that's still, you still be able to throw the damage. Then he activates, those 2 cards go off, but you still have a confused card on him. So then you could do that and throw another 3 damage at him. That's how I was that's how that was clicking in my brain. Like, oh, okay, I'll just do that. Sure, be steady. And take the steady damage. That's fine. Now, if he was stalwart, then we're cooked. Because what are you going to do? He's stalwart. You can't put any cards on him. I have this like obsession where when I put my cards back, I have to make sure that they're all in the numerical order. I don't know why. I just do. It's weird. Uh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 23. And that's 17. 16, 17. All right. I don't know why I do it. It just, it's weird. I don't know. It's like my brain tells me I have to do it. I'm just trying to process through my trauma. All right. Cool. It's clean now. It's all clean now. Nice. That's all we gotta do. Well, on that note, what time is it? Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I gotta be at work at 3 o'clock tomorrow in the morning. But yeah, no, I will. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try and get that game done before I leave. If not, I got special permission to do it when I get back. But I don't like being behind, so I kind of want to do it. And then, yeah, yeah, it is you. It's okay. Vacation's coming. I just gotta get to Tuesday. I'm on vacation. I know. I got time. But do a couple of shout outs here for today's stream. Solo Marvel Champion, thanks for stopping by and observing the game. Also shout out to Jason Sketch. We got one win with Miles for 10. We got 3 for playing with Drax. We won viciously in the revenge game. Hand pank waving. Steggy, thanks for stopping by again. You were in last week's stream too. Thanks for hanging out here. Yeah, just come for the revenge games with the best. That's when I'm more passionate when it's revenge time. I get riled up. But on that note, I do appreciate anyone who stops by, check out the content. If you like the content, please give a like. Helps build my channel. And on that note, I hope everyone has a great Friday night or Saturday morning, depending on where you are. And again, my name's Jeff. And we'll see you next time on Facing the Encounter. Have a good night.